Motivated every day. Happy Terrific Tuesday, champions. In the Guizhou province of China in the 1970s, researchers conducting a nationwide health census found something statistically impossible. A disproportionate concentration of centenarians, people living past 100 years old with retained cognitive clarity, physical vitality, and what field researchers described as evidential emotional joy, meaning they were happy constantly every day. And they investigated every variable they could think of: genetics, water, the water's quality, altitude, and social structure. And one lifestyle factor was consistent across nearly every one of them: a wild vine tea they had been drinking daily for generations upon generations. And nobody in the scientific community had actually truly formally studied it. Locally, they called it Gynostemma, the twisting blue plant. And its actual name is Gynostemma pentaphyllum, Gynostemma, the herb of mortality. Here is what the research revealed. Gynostemma contains 174 identified saponins, the bioactive compounds that are responsible for adaptogenic and health-promoting, health-enhancing benefits. Panax Ginseng, widely considered to be the king of adaptogens, currently has only shown 36. But saponin count alone, that's not even the most significant finding for this. The extraordinary, amazing mechanism is this: the Gynostemma plant is one of the most potent known activators of AMPK, adenosine monophosphate activated protein kinase. Researchers call AMPK the longevity switch. It regulates your cellular energy's metabolism. It promotes autophagy. That's how your body actually cleans up its cells, and it removes the damaged proteins and organelles, and this process is directly linked to longevity and disease prevention, champions. It's for real. It's the systemic inflammation that's the issue, and this Gynostemma reduces that, because the systemic inflammation is the driver of the most chronic of health diseases we experience. It improves your insulin sensitivity, it helps glucose metabolism, and it is the primary molecular target of metformin, which is the most prescribed anti-aging drug on the planet in clinical research. Gynostemma also activates a special pathway, the same pathway as metformin, but naturally, without a prescription, in a cup of tea. Additionally, there's so much evidence. Multiple clinical trials documented how Gynostemma actually stimulated LDL cholesterol reduction. It lowered the blood pressure. It helped to modulate the blood sugar. In the three major cardiovascular systems, those are the things that we need help with the most, and this is an adaptogenic. So it calms those systems when you're overstimulated. It calms those systems and energizes them when you're feeling depleted. And it normalizes your state rather than just pushing you in one direction. Too much energy or too little energy. So here's the thing. The people of Guizhou were not wealthy by conventional measures, but they possessed the most compounding form of capital available to any human being. Daily habits that accumulated into decades of extraordinary healthy lives, where they lived a quality life, where they could show up motivated, show up fully for their family, for their kids, for their purpose in life. And their age would go past what many people would have already given up their vitality to. They would have surrendered. So this is the longevity system, and it starts with a single cup, champions. Alignment is the key. Motivation is the motion. The premium lifestyle is the result. Stay motivated every day.